So today we're going to go through exactly how Jerry was able to lose 42 pounds and 6 inches off his waist in 12 weeks as a full-time firefighter. Now, obviously, this was a lot of weight that he lost, but he was very dedicated and very, very consistent, and he did have more weight to lose. So yeah, let's get right into it. So before we get started, of course, he was a former athlete who gained a lot of fat after he stopped playing sports. He was also used to being active, so the excess body fat was affecting his energy, his confidence, and he felt like he couldn't keep up with his kids anymore. He wanted to be more active with his kid and be a good example as well, right? So a lot of times as parents, guys, if your habits, if your habits aren't that good, then your kids will pick up on it. Whatever eating habits you have, your kids will pick up on it. That's why they say 80% of obesity or 80% of kids who have obese parents become obese as well because they pick up the habits. It's not genetic, but they pick up the habits, right? All right, so here are some common misconceptions that we have about fat loss that I want to dispel in this video for sure. So, first of all, that's a typo, but we'll get back to it. All right, so we think fat loss is genetic, and some people just don't have the genetics to lose fat. Like I said, a lot of people think that. It is like a very, very big deal these days, right? We think you can't lose fat without doing cardio every day. We think that you can't lose fat without being in the gym daily. And we think that you have to literally starve yourself in order to lose fat. And all of these are literally misconceptions. And a lot of us have these misconceptions, but they're just not true, guys. All right, so Jerry's main struggles when he started the program. So, of course, fitting workouts into his busy schedule. As a firefighter slash EMT, you're going to work 12-hour shifts as an EMT and 24-hour shifts as a firefighter. So fitting that in obviously was tough. But the great thing about being a firefighter, you are able to work out on shift. But obviously as an EMT, it was a little bit harder. But just fitting it in to his schedule with both of those jobs and also, having to spend family time, all of that was the main objective, of course. He also struggled with eating enough protein and remembering when to eat. A lot of us, especially medical professionals, you put others first. And as a parent, you put others first. You forget about yourself, right? And then eventually you're like, oh shit, I didn't eat all day. And then you just go to sleep. Maybe you eat one meal, or maybe you overcompensate from not eating all day by having a huge meal or like binge eating, right? So structuring out his day as well was a struggle for him. And of course, putting himself first was huge because a lot of times, like I said, if you're used to putting others first, when you do put yourself first, you feel super guilty. But remember, guys, you can't pour from an empty cup. You just can't. It can't happen. Like literally, imagine if you have an empty cup and you try to pour, nothing comes out. So it's super important that you pour into yourself as well. All right, so I'm going to show you exactly how we got him results using the volume method, right? So for him, since it was, 12 weeks, most of it was the PRN method, right? So let's get right into it. So PRN phase, guys. So of course you want to prioritize resistance training over cardio. And because his schedule was super busy, the goal was to get 4 workouts in during the week, not 5, not 6. And he was a former athlete, so he did have a lot of muscle memory and he did have that discipline to do a little bit more, right? Like if I work with a non-former athlete, which I usually do, obviously I worked their way up, but he was kind of like, he was used to playing, college sports. So it was like he could do 7 days a week. His mentality was like, I could do 7 days a week. So we started him off with 4. We don't want to get, we don't want to go crazy with it. We focused on progress over perfection, right? So you got to realize that if you weren't doing any workouts for, years and you fit in 75% of a workout, that's progress. 0% to 75%, that's progress. Literally think about it. 75% is passing, right? In a class, that's passing. 0% is obviously failing. So also we set reminders to eat throughout the day so he can eat throughout the day. That was a big thing for him. And I would constantly text him like, hey, especially initially, I would text him like, hey, did you eat today? Did you eat today? Send me your meals. Did you eat today? Send me your meals. And then once he got into that habit, it became easier, right? And then, of course, he incorporated cardio because he did want to gain his endurance back. And as a former athlete, he really, really liked HIIT, and he was used to HIIT. His body was used to HIIT, so we incorporated HIIT. I know I always say he's focused mostly on strength training, but for him, he wanted more performance as well, so I put in a little bit of HIIT in there as well. All right, so the stat method, right? So as you can see, he's losing fat, but his posture is better, and you can see more muscle tone already, right? So he continued gaining strength in the gym. That was one of the biggest things. Of course, gaining strength was important, like I said, and he gained endurance and incorporated hit cardio, like I said. He got better at hitting his protein goals as well. Like if he wasn't able to eat a meal, he would do a premier protein shake with like a fruit or something like that. And then, of course, he began feeling confident again. He wasn't out of breath doing tasks. And people around the fire station were noticing, like, "Yo, what the hell are you doing, bro? How are you getting those results?" So that was super exciting for him as well, especially for his confidence. All right, so just to recap, exactly what I did to help Jerry gain his confidence back, right? Hold on. Confidence back and lose 42 pounds and 6 inches of belly fat in 12 weeks, as you can see by these results right here. Probably more than 6 inches, obviously, because look at that. Crazy. But yeah, so of course, the volume method, sustainable calorie deficit that works with his schedule. You got to remember, this working with your schedule is one of the most important things, because if you work 5 12-hour shifts a week and you put 7 workouts for that week, if you get it done that week, that's dedication. But continuously getting that done is going to be very, very unrealistic versus putting, most of your workouts on your off days and then maybe putting light workouts on a few of your work days, right? His gym workouts were on his off days. At home workouts would be on some work days, or body weight workouts, or quick hit workout would be on his work days just to make it easier. And of course, we progressively overloaded, because that's one of the most important things when it comes to building muscle. All right. Now, if you are a nurse who struggles to lose belly fat, a nurse who doesn't know what to eat on your shift, or a busy medical professional in general, and you're really trying to lose 20 plus pounds, like for real, and lose 6 inches off your waist, then listen, hit the link in the bio, set up a call. We'll get on a phone call. As you can see here, everyone here is a medical professional or busy mom, medical professional. All 4 of them are nurses. She was a nurse as well. Pharmacist right here. Look at all the fat loss that's going on, right? So if you're a busy medical professional and you're really like, listen, I've been going back and forth. I haven't lost weight in a long time. I've been gaining weight. I feel unhealthy. I don't know what to do. All you got to do is, in the description box, set up a call with me and we'll go over exactly how we can help you reach your goals. Hope this video helps. Like, comment, subscribe for more.